Hey, so right now I'll be watching My Happy Marriage Episode 2. And I pretty much said everything I want to say and pretty much all my theories in the last video, so I don't really have anything to say right now. So now into the episode.
お前が新しい婚約者か。はい。いいか。ここでは私の言うことには絶対に従う。私が出て行けと言った。死ねと言った。
What?
文句や反論は聞かん。困りました。
That's a bit extreme. Is he used to resistance or questioning or what? No, she doesn't sound very happy. Ooh, so pretty. Oh. Ooh, marbles. Damn. I love the animation style. I love colorful anime.
Miyo 様はこちら坊ちゃんはいろいろ本当はお優しい方なのですよ。上等なお布団もっと罵られたり蔑まれ
Oh, it's only been one day.
も覚悟していたのに旦那様は異能を持っている
Supernatural powers. Oh, I think I did hear that. But I think Kaya got them instead.
これより二人に謙虚見よ、カヤ、感覚を研ぎ澄ませなさい。
Maybe she has another ability.
開けるぞ。
Is this why he doesn't treat her well? Had she gotten this ability, would she have been treated better? Oh, Kaya can see it.
異形が見えたということは近畿の最後いずれ異能にも目覚めるはずだ。よくやったカヤ。
And she probably hates that. Couldn't Miyo also just fake it too? Although maybe you'd be able to see she was faking it.
昨日ちょっとだけ式もかや偉いでしょ。さすが新一さんと私の娘だわ。いつまで経っても元気の毛の字も現れないご。
You can't even use it either. You just married into the family.
ミヨ様、きっと大丈夫ですよ。私ね、知ってるの。異能がない私は役立たず。きっと私、あのお母様の桜の木のように。
Did her mom also have supernatural abilities? Ain't that a relief? She's hungry. She's making food. Beauty. She's not a live-in maid? You're gonna be the future mistress of the house. Yeah. Basically, it's your kitchen. You can use it. Yeah, I was like, you're getting on in years, Grandma. I'm surprised though. Wouldn't this be expected of a fiance? So did the other fiancés not last this long, or did they just expect to be cooked for and not cook themselves? Especially for the era, shouldn't they be able to know how to do housework and stuff? That includes breakfast. Is he not gonna eat it? Or is he gonna toss it away? Or think she poisoned him? That's what I thought. That's what I thought he would think. I can see why she would like hesitate though. Maybe she thought it was a trick. Ooh.
潜在的な力である。決してこの世の断りから外れたもので、そしてこの国には古来より異形が住み着いている。鬼やあやかしとも呼ばれ、人に害をなしてきた存在だ。出現した時、その脅威に対抗できる肝心の異形はどこにいるんだ。都道がないんじゃな。 故に我々はい
Oh. Oh, that's cool.
時代の流れとともに異形は数を減らし、今や異形討伐の出動もわずかだ。
That doesn't mean you shouldn't train.
いざ事案が発生した時には大きな被害と
うん
混乱が予想され、諸君には先陣を切って異形と戦う強い覚悟を期待する。
おーい、工藤隊長。もしかして逃げられでもしましたか。
くだらんことを言ってないで。
坊ちゃん、聞いてらっしゃいますか？
ああ、聞いている。
何もあんな言い方する。ミヨ様は一生懸命毒など入れるような方には思えません。
そこまで言うのは珍しい。
She really made an impression on her.
来て早々に失敗して旦那様が噂通りの人ならば、
コウジ君の部屋を用意してる。今日から自由に。これから忙しくなる。
はい。
どちらに持って行きましょう。お姉様の部屋に持って行ってちょうだい。
その荷物、よければ。
He probably just wants to enter a room.
にも優しいだなんて。
She probably thinks he's a novelty.
こんなところでミヨが路頭に迷うようなことがあれば、その時は僕がミヨの義母にしかできないことも。
You know, in any other anime series, he would be the main male lead.
なんだ。
今朝は出過ぎた真似をし、旦那様のお立場であれば少し考えればわかることでした。ゆりえさんが作っていかれたものを誓って毒など入れておりません。
別にお前を本気で疑ったわけ。見知らぬ者の飯を空気にはならなかっただけだ。
本当に申し訳ありませんでした。
Who doesn't like her constantly apologizing? Maybe she's too submissive for him.
冷えているな。
申し訳ありません。
今のは謝るところではない。お前は息をするように謝る。
Hmm.
なぜ言わないか。
もし
謝るな。謝罪はしすぎると軽くなる。食事はお前はもう取ったのか。
私は
なぜ自分の分を用意しない。ゆりえはお前の食事を用意しなかったの。
違うんです。食欲がなくて。
具合でも悪いのか。
Is she used to not eating?
まあいいだろう。ごちそうさま。
お風呂をすぐに沸か。
今までも自分でやっていた。わざわざ火を起こして湯を沸かすよりも、私が異能を使って沸かした方が
Oh.
早いからな。あまり余計なことはしなくていい。
異能がない私は何の役にも立てない。
少しいいか。
はい。
Oh.
食べずに残して悪かった。
Oh.
ゆりえは少しばかり遅れるらしい。明日の朝食は頼む。
Oh.
無論本当に
He still has his doubts.
めっそうもございません。
風呂はまだ熱い。冷める前にさっさと入ってしまえ。
They use the same bathwater or what?
いろいろと良くない噂があるよ。優しい方なのです。
Is she the only servant? I don't know, I'm just realizing that.
せっかくいただけた機会。ないの。お母様の形見もお母様の
Oh no.
一体どうして。きっとかなこさんよ。私お母様の母様がお一人でいたら何をされるか。大丈夫。いざ
He's not gonna help you.
あの泥棒猫の娘なだけあるわね。
Can I even thief?
ずっと呼ばわりだなんて。こんなもん。
How cruel can you be?
閉めてちょうだい。
Did he see everything? Just locked her in there?
おだまり。使用人の分際。また嫌な夢。
Damn, if Hana was still there, I should have taken her with her.
あの日をきっかけに花が
Oh, I hope she finds her and brings her there. If she wants to.
これも寿命ね。
あら、ミヨ様、おはようございます。本日もずいぶん早う。
Hey, he lied! She's not late at all. Oh, he just said that so she would make breakfast.
朝のことがあり、くつろぎになってくださいな。まあまあ。
Yeah, he's so indirect about it. I think that's what it's about.
この味でいいの。
いつも作っていますから。ゆりえは早いだけで。
美味しそうです。
使用に妙利につきますわ。
Has she tasted her cooking? Oh, did she make food for her too?
もう私には後がない。
おはよ
Oh, he's gonna see that it's ripped. She afraid she'll be reprimanded for that?
う。では、いただこう。お前も食べるんだぞ。
申し訳いただきます。
うまい。
She's probably never heard that from a man before.
少し味付けが違うようだが、悪くない。
ありがとうございます。
Oh, she's crying.
ここで泣くんだ。
申し訳
だから
誰かに認められたのなんて。
育ってきた背景が見えない。古着とも呼べないような粗末な。日々の生活に問題があったとしかも名家の令状とは思えない。もしや彼女は普通の名家の事情を尋ねたら話すと思う。
難しいでしょう。
それとなく注意してみ。外から少し。
Oh, wow. He's really taking an interest in her,
それにしても坊ちゃん、
right?
婚約者様に興味津々ですこと。
興味。
感情を素直に表現でき
勝手に嫌えばいい。最初から考え
That's what I thought!
良いと思いますよ。坊ちゃんの奥様、
やけにきっぱり言い切る。頼んだぞ。
お任せくださいな。
西森家か。異能持ちの家は決して多くない。厄介な事実が出てこなければいいが。
おい、約束を保護にするとはどういうことだ。
Oh,
あの娘の価値がわからんの。
何が約束だ。ミオのことでとやかく言われる筋合いなどない。
しかと約束したはずだ。ミオ、あの薄葉の血を引く娘は
what?
死刑がもらうと。
She's not from the same family or what? I'm so confused. So if it wasn't clear before, it's certainly clear now that Kudo isn't at all what everybody else made him seem to be. Even from the very first episode, Yorie told Miyo that the rumors about Kudo weren't true, that he was actually a really kind man. And we do see in this episode that that's true. And my assumption that the previous fiancés all only wanted wealth or status was true. That's why he acts coldly towards all of them in the beginning, because he knows that they're only there for his wealth and the status of his family name. But so long as they're not there for those reasons, he can actually be pretty nice. And he's actually taken a pretty deep interest in Miyo. And he has noticed these things about her, probably since like the first time he met her. That she bows for an excessive amount of time, that she apologizes constantly, and that her clothes are not of that of somebody from a prominent family. He's very much aware of these things, to the point where he's even interested in knowing about her background, and going as far as to asking Yurie if they were to ask her, would she tell them her background. Before I get into the rest of the episode, what I really want to get into is the ending part, which maybe could explain why her father treats her the way he does, is the fact that when her father got the call saying that how could he break their promise, I at first thought, did Koji actually do it? Did he leave and go after Miyo? Or did Koji tell his dad that the Sayomori family revoked their marriage proposal to Kaya, and that's why he said, how could you break your promise? But of course, Koji would be lying when he told his father that, just so he can go after Miyo. Since rightfully so, he believes that she's in a terrible situation due to the terrible rumors about her future husband. But as it turns out, they were talking about a different promise broken, but could also be clues to why her father treated her so differently. The fact that she wasn't even a part of the Sayomori family. She's part of the Usaba family. The fact that it turns out she has a different family name than everybody else. Was she maybe then not even his actual daughter? Did he maybe just adopt her or act like her father when he was married to his first wife, and her mother had her from another man or another marriage? Because if she had a different family name, then of course she wouldn't have the same ability that the people with the Sayomori family name would. So then what ability would she have? I also wonder that if maybe Miyo had the spirit sight instead of Kaya, would her father have then decided to treat her better? Since apparently she was very sought after from that other family. What ability could she possibly have that is so noteworthy that they got really upset that they broke the promise? Or maybe, I doubt it, maybe this is her father's way of protecting her from the promise. Because he doesn't want her to marry into that family, he then sent her to a man who was known as cruel, but maybe he still thought she might be better off with this man than she will be with this other family. Or maybe somehow he knows that Kudo isn't as mean as they say. Or maybe it's just coincidence and he didn't care about the promise anymore and he just wanted me out of the house. Which I believe also the stepmother instigated. Now onto her. Exactly how cruel do you have to be so hateful towards a child who was there long before you were in this family? I get that families have favoritism. I get step-parents have a bad rep. But she's really terrible. The point where she took all of Miyo's mother's things and threw them away, and seemingly broke the last thing Miyo had of her mother. And not only that, but she also had the cherry blossom tree cut down. Then decided because of her insolence, locked her in a cellar as her father watched. What possessed her to do that, and her father just stand there and watch it all happen? What is going on with this family? This is really similar to The Last Airbender between Zuko and Azula. Since Azula was of course a prodigy at firebending, whereas Zuko wasn't. Ozai of course gave preferential treatment to Azula, and didn't care what Zuko did as long as he was out of the Fire Nation. Since in his eyes, he brought this honor to the family. And it seems that Koji is scheming something. He's planning to go and try to save Miyo from her cruel husband, and he seems to only put it on a fake act right now that he's okay with marrying Kaya. Although I like Koji, I just honestly prefer Kudo. He just seems better, and also the environment is much better. And I know that Miyo probably has a lot of memories of her mother there at that house, but since so many years have passed since her mother died, she has far more bad memories than she does good. So having her stay at her family home wouldn't do her any good in the end. Getting away from her family home and her terrible family, and moving into Kudo's house, where Yurie is very nice to her and everything, and Kudo's actually considerate of her, it's just a better situation for her. And I do understand Kudo's hesitation to eating Miyo's food, since that would be sort of a thing that would be expected, that somebody would try to poison him. And of course he only trusts Yurie, who seems to be sort of a mother figure to him, trusting her to cook his food for him. And the fact that Miyo hesitated, not because she poisoned it, but because she probably felt that it was a trick, or she never expected him to ask her to try it first. Which is why she hesitated to eat with him too later on. She probably felt it wasn't her right to eat with him. Also, how soon after his first wife's passing did he remarry and have a kid? Because it seemed like it had to happen between a year, or maybe in the same year, they got married, and then they had Kaya. Because she didn't seem that much older when Kaya was born. But did her father's resentment and preferential treatment towards Kaya happen after he got married with the second wife, or only after he found out that Kaya had the ability and Miyo didn't? And maybe that's a way to find out if he's actually her daughter or not. Maybe he thinks she isn't. Maybe that's why he treats her that way. But also going off that, what if they both had the spirit sight? What would happen then? But also, my theory of maybe Koji and Kudo being brothers was of course proven wrong since they have different family names, but I did sort of assume that since Koji went to her house, and of course there was the assumption that he went there to propose marriage to somebody, that maybe he would be married to Kaya and his older brother would be married to Miyo. That's what I at first thought, but it turns out I was wrong and they're not even from the same family. Koji's heart is in the right place, but he's just not strong enough. I do like him though. So having said all that, I really can't wait to see what happens in the next episode.